Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 31st, 2023. This is for Taurus. Taurus, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that's on our page. And this is our last shuffle here. All right, let's see what's going on, Taurus. So we have new beginnings and we have back and forth. This is an energy of things you're back and forth about how to... If this is something new, then it's hard to know what to do. And so there's something, which is a very good thing, is to be cautious, to weigh out your options, not to really do much, is what Spirit's saying, right? That it's probably one of those days where you don't need to be trying to make any kind of crazy decisions. And the reason is for that is because some of the old may be lingering around. A lot of this is saying Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles is like, you may be worried about doing something new or attempting something you've never attempted before. You think you may think you may question your ability to take on something new. You're back and forth about trying something new. This is very, I mean, it's all the same thing, right? Fool energy is all about somebody who says, I already know what that was back there. And whatever is up front has to be better than what I've been dealing with, you know? And so this tells me that you may still want to straddle the fence between something new. So if you're trying, say you're about to leave an old job and you're moving to you're going to another one, or old position in a new one, you may still carry out some of the old responsibilities because it's hard for you to let go, and it's hard for you to move forward. You may be concerned about. There's so much concern. There's just concern. There's just a lot going on. Okay, so either way. Not necessarily, and believe, I'm not saying that there's career, that this is about a job. This is just, that was just an example of a hard to leave one thing and move into the next. Now, new beginnings, Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. You may have two things, like you're leaving something old and moving on to something new, or now you're adding to your roster of things to do and you're having to balance it all. That is new. Okay, so there's something new being added, whatever this is. So there's something here about you worried about being able to take on everything, right? Worried. There's also feeling or thinking that you are not going to be able to keep it. You know, this isn't going to last. There's a walking away kind of thing here. Well, let's see, new beginnings. And then with that, yeah, this is definitely saying there's something different that you may be juggling. And you could be juggling going to school, going to work. You could be, you know, juggling anything, whatever this is. It's very hard to walk away, or it's very hard and you want to walk away. Back and forth, the Fool and Chariot. It's very difficult to know which direction to take. So, Taurus, this looks like an energy of something new being introduced to your life. Very hard to take a leap of faith and go on that path towards something. You may be holding on to the old. You may be holding on to something that needs to leave your life, or someone who needs to leave your life. You may be holding on to old beliefs. Maybe they're saying that there may be something that Now this new thing may be triggering in some way old thoughts about yourself, where you probably feel like you're not good enough to do something or go in a new direction. But this says that whichever choice you take, most of the time, new is the pathway to greatness for you. This new thing, kindred partnership. Now, to all Tauruses are not in a relationship, I know, but this speaks of there is someone in your space. So if you're not in a relationship at all right now, there's someone around you that thinks the world of you, first of all, thinks you guys see eye to eye. They think that you're their soulmate. They feel like everything is meant to be, like it was meant, like this was good karma. I ran into Taurus. Like, this is like the best thing I've ever, I'm so happy, right? This is balance. This is fair. Spirit must have seen heard my cries and felt my heart and brought me Taurus kind of energy. Doesn't have to be romantic, although Two of Cups oftentimes speaks of romance. Now, if you are in a union, this is about your person seeing they're on the same page with you. They love you. This also speaks of marriage or wanting to make things more official, to make things fair, right? They also, it doesn't have to mean, like I said, doesn't have to be romantic. This could be someone that sees the same vision as you, and they think that how you feel is fair. Okay, they relate, they understand. Family, friends, and guides with Seven of Cups in the Tower. Now, this may be very shocking to other people, or for you, the options, the things in front of you are shocking, and you may not be clear about which direction to take. What should I walk away from? I don't know, because everything seems either all good or all bad. And I would venture to say that not all the options look very decent, because you have the Eight of Swords here, but it also could be amazing, and you may not believe that you can actually, like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe this is mine, or I can't believe this is something, that would be, that I could handle. So there's something about family, friends, and guides. You may not be wanting to let someone go. That's what this says in this part. Like, it may be shocking to you and very confusing that someone from the past, that you may have to let go, because maybe there's not equal give and take. Maybe you're doing all the giving and they're taking. And so it may be a shock to others how you are now. They may not be able to understand your motives, why you're doing what you're doing. They don't understand how you feel. So this would be family, friends, and guides, people. How you're not how you're approaching people, but the energy of you and others. Like the spiritual connection you have with others may be very confusing. And it may be out of the blue it's confusing. Maybe before it was fine, but now that this new beginning has sprouted, now you're looking at everyone like, what? I'm confused. Like, I never was before, but now I feel as though there's some people I must part ways with, or some things I have to part ways with. It doesn't even resonate with me anymore. They may be confused about your behavior or why you feel the way you feel. But there is one in particular here that feels as though you guys are meant to be, and feels like this is it. But you may also want to walk away from this energy of this person. But if you are confused about anybody, then there's one person that really does feel like you guys were meant to be in each other's lives. And there's no confusion with this person. They feel that way, and that's just it. And they feel it's only right. But the back and forth is like, which direction should I go in? Do I choose the tried and true, or do I choose something new? And so Spirit, it may be asking you to try something different, because there's a lot of new here. But they're saying something about you holding on to the past. And I know this is all over the place, but this is what they're showing, is that there's no advice. There's just energy of like what you need to know to make a decision, because they're asking you to figure out what you want to do. What are you juggling? What are you wanting to juggle? And almost too, with Seven of Cups, I want to say with this energy, with the Seven of Cups, it may be shocking to you, the options you have in front of you. It may be shocking to you in general, how things are falling apart. Why? Because it may be a sudden thing, right? But the thing is, the reason why, it seems as though people may have been representing themselves in a false way. A lot of times with Seven of Cups, and you talking about spirit, these people don't know who they really are. And that may be a shock to you, that, like, do they even know who they are? Like, what kind of thing is this? Like, the way that they're acting. And so that would tell me that you may be holding on to old beliefs of a person, and it's time to walk away from that and embrace the new. And that's another aspect of this as well. They're asking you, whenever Seven of Cups is here, not to make hasty decisions, because a lot of times Seven of Cups is like a bunch of options. 6 are wrong, 1's right, and the most obvious wrong ones will fall away over time. So give it a little bit of time before you take any kind of leap anywhere, because through process of elimination, like, a great example, I guess, would be if you have 7 cups and you're like, which one has the water in it? Obviously, the obvious the obvious cup that's not the one with water in it would be the one with wings on top with, a dragon's coming out of the cup there, kind of thing here. Or the Loch Ness monster is coming out. That's definitely not the water. So the obvious answer will reveal itself without you having to do much. They want you to consider doing something new, but they also want you to consider that that you may be wrong about your assumptions about the situation in general. I know that is all over the place. I promise. I get it, but that's what they've got here. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, or a Cancer. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. You do not have to be those signs you don't have to be dealing with those signs at all. These signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.